Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We are also cross-streaming on Big Guy Fantasy Sports YouTube channel. Be sure to give them a subscribe. Be sure to give them a like. Be sure to comment on all of our content over there as well. And catch us Tuesday nights on Big Guy Fantasy Sports Network hosting the Goal Line Goons. One of the the way that podcast is building up, man, big ups, big ups. Me and my homie Taco, we are killing it on that show. Big Guy Fantasy Sports link is in the description. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our homies over at PFF. The Rumboyz do have a sponsorship with All 22, the latest and greatest fantasy football format where you get to draft a full 53-man roster and take on your friends in a group of 10 to 12. You guys formulate a league and think of it as your Madden franchise mode style going at it. You get to build your own 53-man roster. I am whooping ass in my All 22 social media influencer league. Balling. You already know how the Rumboyz Fantasy Network does, ladies and gentlemen. And then also, you already see what it be, man. I'm rocking my GLD. You can also get your GLD just like me on Shop GLD. Link is down below in the description. Other than that, really quick, a word from our sponsors over at GLD.
About in Miami when no land, I got no understanding. How the hell I'm burning or turn me up, you can't understand. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no one zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good friend, girl, where you're not.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Aiden with the yo, what is good, Aiden? What is good? For all the dogs? Robert Woods or Michael Wilson Bloods? Oh, I like super tempted to be like Michael Wilson, and I want you to go Michael Wilson. I just feel like Nico Collins, Tank Dell with like a little Calvin Austin sprinkled in there. I feel like the young Bulls in Texas, no pun intended. I feel like the young Bulls in down there in Houston, they're really setting that offense on fire. I mean, Robert Woods definitely, gets sprinkled in here and there every once in a while. Let's see here. I want to see something. It's wide receiver 62. When I start having to start wide receivers in like that, Robert Woods, Jerry Jeudy, type of range, and those types of rankings, that's where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play Michael Wilson. Like, I'm already gonna gamble playing the other option. I might as well just gamble with the young bull that's on the come up right now, and it seems to really be getting all the targets down there in Arizona. Michael Wilson, it appears that Arizona is now favoriting Michael Wilson. I went ahead and I scooped him up in a couple of leagues because people spend fab on players and then bye weeks happen and they're like, oh, wait, now I got to drop this player that I just scooped up. And so, yeah, I ended up picking up Michael Wilson in a couple of leagues. I wouldn't be surprised if he could be a league winner. Arizona's having talks about possibly moving on from Hollywood Brown. So maybe Hollywood ends up being that receiver that the Panthers are looking for. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Aiden Stroud under 5 interceptions. I mean, well, he's putting up 300 yards, no picks. Like, the man is out there pitching perfect games. Why not? Why not run that bet? Super solid bet. Super solid. Let me see what the odds are on that. I gotta get my lick back today. Look at the Jags doing their damn thing in London, though. I'm loving that. I'm honestly loving that. I'm not even gonna front. Like, I'm so loving Jacksonville being 11-7 Could that like potentially end in a scorgonami? Let's see here. Let's look here. Stroud over 1.5 passing TDs is some plus 100 juice right there. I kind of like that actually. Yeah, it's a plus 120, bro. You got to take that. You got to take that. Like, he hasn't thrown a pick thus far this season. I don't think that Atlanta is going to be the team that brings that out of him. Yo, what's good, CB? What is good? What's Gucci? What's good, bro? The Ravens get some weapons back. I don't even think that it matters though, because that offense is all Zay Flowers. I like Gus Bus this week. I like Gus Bus this week over 49.5. Do I like Gus Bus enough to go over 49.5? Let's see here. It's the Steelers. Thing is that the Steelers defense ends up on the field for like such a high percentage of the game that they end up getting gas. Like Gus Edwards is a back that can just get between the tackles and really get up. And once he gets up to that second level, he's going to put his shoulder through your linebacker's face over and over and over again, even at his age. I feel like Gus Edwards has been a Baltimore Raven forever, has been in the league forever. It almost feels like this feels like a day where 49.5 for him is definitely doable. Definitely doable. I feel like McLaughlin against the Jets or Chuba. I don't like the Miami or the Carolina backfield. I'm sorry for that. I don't like the Carolina backfield. Miles Sanders should be playing through his injury, but it just seems like that they're trying to force feed Chuba. They have to play the Lions, and like Hutchinson and Anzalone are a scary fucking combo. I think I'm leaning McLaughlin in that one. Javante's not going to be playing. It should be all Jaleel. I mean, Jaleel led the NCAA in rushing. Like I like that. I like that. Kamara under 60.5 rushing yards. As stagnant as the Saints have been, Saints have been fairly stagnant as an offense. Got to get something going, and you got to be able to definitely get something going against this very weak Patriots team, I feel. This Patriots team doesn't allow a lot of points to opposing teams. The defense is pretty decent, and it can keep opposing quarterbacks in check. It's just the offense is so lackluster for New England. I kind of want to lean over on that one, but that offense just can never get anything clicking. Like, I have to start Olave in place of fucking Amon in the league, and I'm just not confident in that. I'm like, bro, like, we're up right now. Like, we started DJ Moore in that league. I'm like, could I fucking lose while also having simultaneously started Moore and Fields in the league? Like, I mean, that could definitely be a deal. Like, that could be a thing. Just because the Saints are not putting up points. Olave concerns me in that game. Kamara concerns me in that game. I'm starting Kamara in leagues. Me personally, selfishly, I could use Kamara over 60.5. Under is probably the best bet, though, on that one. Oi, Brev. A bit of a shit half. Oi. Oi, Brev, bit of a shit half, mate. But the hunt is on. Pip pip cheerio. Yeah, y'all are not looking did not look well at first, Mafia, but it is technically a home game for the Londonville Jaguars. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Uh, so that is something that you are simultaneously dealing with, that you are also dealing with in that game. Hey, good on the Jags. I mean, being able to take a second home and make it your home and be able to put visiting teams in that stadium in check. They have won the hearts of London. The Londonville Jaguars. Yeah, baby. Tua under 23.5. Hang on. I don't like that. Like, that's just too dangerous of a line against the New York Giants. Like, that could I almost wouldn't play that line in the aspect of that game could get out of hand real fucking fast, real fucking quick. And that kind of makes me want to hesitate and hit the panic button. I mean, it's a 13-point spread, 47.5 over under. 47.5. Miami can do that by themselves. Against this New York Giants defense, Miami can do that themselves. It could get Tua could possibly, against this defense, complete 23.5 in the first freaking half of the game. Or it could be Achan running rush shot all over the Giants. There's going to be bodies laid out all over the field from that defense just getting juked and shaked out of their cleats. There's too much speed. And then they bring in Claypool. I get he's probably not going to get a whole lot of snaps, but now you're also dealing with size factored into that as well. And McDaniel's saying, what do you want me to say about him? He's fast. Miami could just let loose on the New York Giants. Banks can't cover. Banks can't cover worth a damn. So, I mean, I don't even know if I play that one. Ritter over 179. God, no. Jonnu over 30.5 probably, because Atlanta clearly has him as tight end one on that offense. He's getting treated like that in terms of targets and market share of targets and just utilization. Definitely when we look at the Big Guy Fantasy Sports consistency tool and we look at the consistency rankings, Jonnu's more consistent than Kyle Pitts. If Ritter throws for 179, 40 of those are going to Jonnu. Pickens over 46.5. Oh, God, not against that Raiders defense. I almost wouldn't even play that. I mean, but then again, like, who else is going to get targets? There's no Deontay. Like, is Deontay back? I think Deontay might be back. No, I don't think Deontay's even back, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might as well just play that one. Like, yeah, he's on IR, bruv. Yeah, dude, you can run that. You can run that probably with confidence. There's no fry move. Do your damn thing. 21 Savage had a pretty decent verse on that album. Actually, Bills are technically the home team. That's what they are trying to say. We all know that it is the Londonville Jaguars. We all know. We know the truth. We know the truth. I need help. Do I move Pacheco to my RB2 slot and then flex Aaron Jones so that if it ends up being limited, I can swap in Dobbs or Watson into my flex? That's a good strategy. I feel like Aaron Jones is going to play from what I know. Last I checked. No, okay. He's questionable heading into Monday. I mean, yeah, you pretty much have to do that. That's the way that you're gonna have to play that move. There's no other way around that. I mean, and then at least you have, Monday night options, rum day night options to kind of help balance that out for you. Shit, there might be a league that I actually have to do that in. A whole bloody one share of Aaron Jones, mate. But I'm confident though that he'll give it a go. I'm confident though that he'll give it a go. Flap Jones. Yes. Yes, Aiden. Pittman over 61.5 receiving. Yes. AR over 213.5. Yes. Yes. I am so bought into the Colts right now. I know Tennessee's defense has a tendency to play out of their minds on occasion, but I'm bought into the Colts, and they gave JT the monster deal. Yeah. Zach Moss managers punch in the air. Now that JT's back, he's going to play for sure, but got the questionable tag. It was seen stretching more before coming out to practice yesterday. I didn't pull the trigger on either trade, by the way. I love having Stephon Diggs. Dude is such a beast. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And homie got us a TD in London, so we needed that. We needed that. Big shout out to Diggs. Big shot, Diggs. I got some rough lineups where we're gonna try and put some things together today, ladies and gentlemen. We're definitely gonna be trying to piece some things together. I got like one lineup that has multiple pieces that were involved Thursday night, but then multiple pieces that are involved in this game. Legendary game parlay for all the mills. Zach Wilson over 9.5 rushing, over 18.5 completions. Madison under 3.5 receptions. I like this. That feels fun. That feels fun. Like that feels fun and possible. Listen, I don't know. Maybe. I can see him getting 5. I can see him getting 5 possibly out the backfield. I woke up, opened the NFL app, and saw him catch the TD live. Great way to start the day. I know they needed to bring that game close because for a second there, it almost looked like the Londonville Jaguars were going to run away with it. Amandum to Inconsiderate, 5-star hotels, Mexico. What? Penegrin. What? Marco. Oh, man. I saw this as soon as you put it in the chat. And I was like, damn. He said, man, I'm fucked for this week. Jerome Ford, Gibbs, Godwin, Higgins, Amon, rah, Eckler, and Deontay Johnson all out for me. Have no backup available players. I'm starting Tua, Jalen Warren, Gus Edwards, Tutu, Puka, Laporta, I think that you can make something happen. I think that you can make something happen. Like, at least you pretty much got your bipocalypse out of the way for a better portion. You can kind of look at it as a glass half full that way. This is crazy, bro. I also have Aaron Jones and Romeo Dobbs starting in my flexes. You might be able to pull something off, bro. With that, with this, it's a wish and a prayer. You're definitely in a position to where you can't really drop anyone to pick anyone up. Like waiver wire is barren right now, bro. Hell, I got lucky in a couple of places that it was like, okay, like I can drop this player, or either I can move this player on IR and now I can pick up a player. I got lucky, being able to kind of, grab some Michael Wilsons here and there, grab some, some Tutu, things of that nature. But Texans 6-point teaser, Jets plus 8.5, and Texans plus 8. Going with some alternates on those because the Texans are 2-point, so a little alternate spread there. Love Dobbs, yes, definitely gotta love Dobbs and Loki. Like, can we just admit that Jalen Reed's a solid floor, like flex play? Like in the way that they utilize him, is that he still is able to provide you a safe floor. It needs to be. It definitely needs to be talked about more. The way that Reed is utilized, I think that he's gonna for sure play. George was just saying in the chat about how they had him. Just kind of stretching out. He's gonna play for sure, but got the questionable tag and was seen stretching more before coming out to practice yesterday. I mean, but he did practice yesterday, so I'm about to start cooking here in a minute. I'm about to start cooking up some parlays here in a minute. I'm trying to make sure I get to you guys' questions. I'll probably be cooking in between, like, answering questions. This is something I 100% completely am buying into and agree with. This take right here, Aiden, yes, Tyler Boyd, my favorite wide receiver 3 of wide receiver 3s. Tyler Boyd, I'm definitely bought in on. I think it's a very, very solid play this week. Yeah, Jaden Reed is second in red zone targets. First is Jake Ferguson. This is very, very, very true. Very true. I scooped him up in a league this morning. I'm in 35 leagues. And I want to say that it might have been my high school reunion league. It's a league with a bunch of homies that I played on the football team with. I think it was that league. I think it might have been Pros with Joe's. Bro, I honestly can't remember, but I picked up Jaden Reed today, and I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about it. And I just picked him up just to make sure no one else could get him. Like, in all honesty, he's not going to be in my starting lineup. Like, I'm not starting him over, DJ Moore had already filled a spot for me, but I'm not going to start him over, Chris Olave. I mean, tempted. On that same roster, I also got Tank Dell, and I'm just super happy about that as well. Yeah, I'm about to start putting some things together. I'll probably break up a couple of different parlays. Probably do a couple 5-leggers, break open a couple 5-leggers. Todd Boyd is available on waivers. Do I drop him or do you drop Gus Edwards for him or Jalen Warren, then move Aaron Jones to running back and put them in my flex, or can I drop Tutu? I want to see how Tutu gets utilized first. Kind of like Gus Edwards for you today. I feel like you could probably drop Warren. But like Warren is likely, it could potentially outwork Najee. I mean, I know Najee had a pretty decent, he was utilized a lot more last week. That one's tough. Yes on that one. Yes on that one, Aiden. Yes on the Ayuk over 54.5. Yes on the under 3.5 for Downs, for Josh Downs. I would say drop. Yeah. Out of those, Tutu's probably the safest drop with Cooper Kupp being back. Yeah. Drop Tutu. Pick up Tyler Boyd. Run Boyd in place of Tutu, and keep Edwards and Warren, because Tutu's definitely going to be the odd man out in that offense with Kupp being back. That man got laid out. Calvin Ridley got, whoa. You want to talk about a blindside hit? Blood clot. Yeah, unnecessary roughness for sure, dog. He exploded through that man. Looked like a freaking howitzer missile just... Oh, my gosh. Should be like... Hey! His back, Ridley's back was turned. Woo! Woo! Oh. Okay, Lawrence. Lawrence gonna pick up 10 yards for my fantasy team. Let's go. First leg to now throw a pick. No. Not betting on Tua to throw a pick. I mean, you have good players. I've had worse bye weeks. I've had a whole bye weeks where, like, let's go, Etienne. That's my dog. I've had bye weeks where, like, I've literally, the team that I have is just so good that I can't literally drop anyone. You know, it happens. King Henry over 74.5. Yeah. Just because it's King Henry. Oh, Tua not to throw a pick. Okay, yeah. Tua to not throw a pick. I'm probably safer on that. Lawrence sacked. Kamara over 28.5 receiving. If the Saints can get it clicking, like, that's the thing. It's like the Saints have to, like, get shit clicking. And I just don't feel safe in that. Like I don't. Miami spread dropped a 12.5. Oh, Lawrence fumble. Okay, it's knocked out of bounds. Zay Jones is a savior. Zay Jones is a savior. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I feel like a Bijan anytime TD is always safe. I like that call. Bijan anytime TD is safe. Yo, you know what scares me is the Lions 9.5. Oh yeah, CMC TD all day. Doug, get the ball boy next to you on the O-line. That guy's massive. Like that Carolina-Detroit game is so fucking tough. Like, just because like no Amon, no Gibbs. It makes 9.5 a little tougher to look at, you know? I just feel like Colts outright. Like Colts outright. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with Colts outright. Saints outright. I'll play that. Yes. Always yes. The answer's always yes. Always. I'm gonna try the $1 betting challenge, work my way up throughout the season. I have done that. And it works actually. J-Mo take over gambling. I like the Lions to win. It's just there's no juice on that money line. Like it's just there's no juice on that money line. Like the best bet in that is to take Carolina to cover 9.5. Justice Hill change from questionable to healthy. That affects the Gus Edwards a little bit. I'm definitely taking 49ers 3.5. Okay, so first card that I got right here is Miami by 12, Houston by 2, Colts money line, Saints money line, 49ers spread. So that's the first joint I got. It would be nice if I logged in, huh? Yeah, actually that would be a pretty fucking good idea.
Oh, look. Amigo. ¿Qué pasó?
What's good?
Does it look different? It feels different.
Yeah, it looks a little bit different. It looks
a lot closer. I feel like.
Yeah, you look a little bit closer.
I got the 4K cam out, even though she only goes to 720p. Oh, great!
Taco cringe.
Just in time for Jags comeback.
Yo, the Dobbs 21.5 rushing. I like actually. I actually like that. I mean, when you got some of those guys like that on that Cincinnati defense that can get pressure on the quarterback, that can make it a little bit tough.
Did you see that play in the Jacksonville Buffalo game? It was a play action all the way from the back of his end zone. Josh Allen heaves it 55 yards for Diggs.
Bro.
Diggs now with 6 catches for 101 and a touchdown.
Bro.
There goes Cook with the catch.
We're so far ahead of you. Stop it. We're not even calling a game.
Where are you?
We're not even calling a game, bro.
Where are you in the game? Because that just happened for me. I'm at 8:50 on third quarter.
Bro, yeah, Anyways, back to doing what we are supposed to be doing. Taco, don't fucking interrupt the goddamn show. We're doing a morning show. If you want to watch the game, then go back to watching the game.
All right.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, the first one that I'm putting in, breaking it as a 5-legger, Miami 12.5, Houston +2, Indianapolis money line, Saints money line, and 49ers 3.5. I think that's a fairly solid one. You can combine those together, and those should hit home. I feel like that those should hit home pretty fair right about now. Just because, like I said earlier, Giants defense not great. Houston's playing amazing football right now. Amazing football. And I don't know if Ritter can match what Stroud and gang and that offense are going to be doing. Let's see here. And like I said, I'm trusting Anthony Richardson. I'm trusting AR. They seem to always be in games, and they're playing with a lot of swagger. And Gabe Davis can't fucking hold on to a simple check down. Saints, they're playing a very porous Patriots team. Patriots look like dog shit. And then the 49ers, just because fuck Dallas, right? Jacoby Myers or Gus Edwards? Is there any other way to play any other options? Because Justice Hill getting announced as healthy kind of switches up how that running game is gonna look. What we thought was gonna be all Gus Edwards is now gonna be a mixture probably between those two. The Raiders got to play Green Bay. I guess Jacoby. Jacoby probably. Even though earlier before Justice Hill got upgraded, I was high on a Gus Edwards over. What up, Matt? What is good, bro? Yeah, Jacoby is getting a lot of targets. Unfortunately, no, woke up too late and missed a chance to start Kirk. Oh. I was up at 6 in the morning. Every time there's an international game, I am up early. I am up early before Jesus himself. I'm on Raw officially out. Yes. Matt said it's a crisp day for Texans football. Y'all don't know what fall even is in fucking Texas. That season doesn't exist. We end up with a Scorganami in this game? Taco, search if an 11-7 has ever happened.
In London or just in general?
Just in general. I don't think that an 11-7 has ever happened. P. Ryan or Braxton Berrios? I don't like P. Ryan. Honestly, for real, with McLaughlin back there and his ability to show that he could possibly take over that backfield, I think they really lean on McLaughlin a lot more. They trust McLaughlin a lot more. I would probably play Berrios over P. Ryan.
If Waddle is back and there's no Javonte Williams, I probably would feel safer with P. Ryan because he did get 54% of the snaps when Javonte Williams out. And if Waddle's back and with the running game there, how much could Berrios really get? It's a little bit riskier with Berrios, I think. I
feel like that they lean on McLaughlin a lot more, especially playing against the Jets. You need to kind of keep things clicking. I think you lean more. They lean more McLaughlin in that running game. Aiden says Waddle, massive game. We can only hope. We can only hope. We can only hope. Honestly, when it comes to, I'm not. You won't be seeing me. You're not seeing me play Waddle anywhere. Like I don't have Waddle in any starting lineups. Out on that. I'm out on that for now. Like I'm out on that for now. Like I'm not even grabbing him in DFS. If he has a big game today, great. But there's just so many mouths to feed on that team. So many. Yeah, at one point when I last checked, he had 22. Yeah. Diggs has been getting it.
Yeah, he had a 55-yard catch on the last drive.
Y'all think it's a Tank Day or a Nico Collins Day?
Based on the way it's gone, it should be Tank because they've been almost alternating, but we did have back-to-back Tank weeks, so it could be a Nico week. It's pretty much a toss-up at this point.
It's definitely a toss-up, but I want it to be a Tank Day. Even though he's on my bench in the league, just because again in that one particular league, way too many options, way too deep of a team, and I want him to have a big day. I don't know if I'll be able to emotionally get rid of him in that league, but if he goes off, then I could trade for him. I could trade him for something maybe a little bit more valuable. Nico, I want Nico. It's Nico. Hoove, what up? What up, Hoove?
Who's Hollywood?
Who's been doing his damn thing, man? I'm so proud of you, bro. I'm so proud of you. He's like, all right, that answers that. I feel like Nico still, he still gets his fair share. But I really want it to be a Tank Day. God, please be a Tank Day.
Let them both say this. I will say this about Marquise Brown. One thing is I'm facing him in a league that I've usually been getting roasted all year in, where everyone's going off. And in his last 3 games, Brown has 17, 17, and 16. So I got to say, it's going to be hard to bench Brown.
It's really hard to kind of like bench Hollywood Brown. It's really, calm down, hide, huh? Aiden saying Tank. Yeah, I know. I wanted to be a Tank Day. Guess who gets to bench Najee in one league because JT is back? I am so happy for you to be able to free yourself from the clutches of Najee Harris in one way or another. He's still on your team.
I just traded for Najee because I'm so desperate after the Chubb injury. So now I got rid of Ridley and Cousins to get Najee, Christian Watson, and Gabe Davis. So let's go, Najee.
Bro, Aiden, that Buffalo defense is hitting. Let's go, Ridley.
Yeah.
That Buffalo defense is hitting, bro.
I think this was the first time someone went to be evaluated for a concussion and came back this season. Because almost everyone, when they go to get evaluated, come out. It seems like.
Hey, that's one hell of a fucking future, Matt. I would love to hop in a time machine and go to that future.
I don't think that future will ever exist where all 3 of them are hitting.
Have you not seen Rick and Morty, bro? There are alternate, multiple, infinite parallel universes, dog.
We about to Marvel this bitch out. Oh,
bro, there's literally probably some evil doppelganger Robbie, somewhere doing something crazy, plotting to take over the world or something. Just like I'm plotting to take over the fantasy football world. So love you, Robbie. I'm 99% sure I showed love to you in the show. And the show on Get Real with Casey Kasem. Always appreciate it. Ayo, already, bro. Already.
Fucking
classic days. No, don't stop Ridley. Let Ridley go off. Let Ridley get a touchdown, bro.
Oh, Evan Neal is such a dick. Don LaGreca has the best fucking rants, though. Evan Neal was fucking going off on the fans. It could have been someone else because New York.
Yeah, Evan Neal's stupid for that.
Yeah, what he said was fucking moronic to the nth degree, especially when you're playing as bad as him. Oh, someone's down. Damn.
In the NFL, when isn't? My gosh.
Man,
Can I just get through like a week without like someone on my roster just getting obliterated?
Yeah. This
It's
season
like
is a bit rude.
he said this season's a bit rude.
It's like, yo, every time you turn around, it's like something. In the
It's
beginning,
like, bruh, let's go, Ridley.
like I gotta say, the whole JT drama is like a microcosm of the season. It's just like a fucking like you don't know what to expect.
Yo,
like, who the fuck
literally,
saw that contract extension coming. Like we're like, yeah, he's probably gonna be a free agent or traded, and with a contract extension. What the fuck?
literally. Okay. Jim Irsay was definitely, you know, that Mike Tyson meme where he has like the two pigeons and he's like, now Kith. Like he was like, I said some things, you said some things, come here, like, you know, let's make this better. But like I was definitely the one that's in the wrong, so let me pay you.
Yeah, and also he's like, I have a legit quarterback here. I shouldn't fuck him. Like I should
Running
give him
back. The quarterback in Anthony Richardson. Yes.
Yeah. Because like Richardson looks like a dog. Like he went from like I am not gonna lie. If young the way that the number 2 and 3 pick have looked so far, Carolina is gonna fucking feel so shitty about taking Young number 1 because Young has not looked close to as good as these other two guys yet. And I'm not saying he can't. Like, look at Tua. Tua took a little bit to start cooking, and Tua's cooking. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying he can't be like a great player, Young, but the two quarterbacks that went after him in the NFL draft are looking pretty damn good.
It's a 50-50 day. So you got Nico Collins, who's in that 75 percentile in terms of consistency. Tank Dell, 50%. So I mean, that's tough. Stevenson is in start over Najee. Can we throw them both in the trash?
With running backs the way they are, shit, man, that's called RB2 life.
I know.
That's what an RB2 is.
Start Najee. Stevenson's not looking great.
I'll say the thing about Najee that I did like is that he had some explosive plays in his last game, and he's been making some explosive plays. So there's hope that maybe he's finding his mojo because let's face it, Najee was a primetime drafted back who just never seemed to really get it rolling. So there's still hope. He was high capital.
Madison McKinnon's not getting enough burn. Isaiah Pacheco has clearly taken over that backfield with a little sprinkle of CH here and there. We got Pacheco out there dancing the Jersey club music in the end zone every time he scores.
Rutgers zone, maybe, right?
McKinnon's definitely not the answer there.
Yeah, I think it
is Madison.
Yeah.
And what was crazy is like Madison put up a really good week last week. You know, maybe now, you know, he's you know, warmed up, you know, seasons, you know, in full effect now. It's in full swing.
Them haters got him mad, so he's running with some anger.
Yeah. I'm in on Madison this week.
Lawrence is starting to look good in this drive.
It's the Londonville Jaguars, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Look at the Texans and Colts wide receivers compared to Young's.
And you know what's hilarious? They got rid of guys. Like, you had DJ Moore. You're trying to trade for a DJ Moore now. And I get it.
Yeah.
The personalities and the contracts and everything like that make a difference. And
DJ Moore had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like point blank in the story. Like he had to get out of there. It was time. That had ran its course.
It's just one of those things, man. It's like if you treat your guys better, he wanted
out the second that they got rid of Curtis Samuel. The second they got rid of Curtis Samuel, they broke that up. He was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be here."
Another guy where it's like, "Hey, you're looking for a guy like this. Like, you get rid of him to find another him, and you haven't. Like, you know what I mean?"
His contracts, though, they are in a rebuild. Like, so that's how rebuilds work. I mean, like everyone trying to bring out, oh, you had DJ Moore. Stop. Both parties need to just go their separate ways. Stevenson getting 18 touches a game and is not producing in the manner that he should with them. Offense not clicking.
With Stevenson, the number one thing I'm looking at is how many catches is he getting? Because this is much like Kamara. Kamara could have a shitty game, but he'll have like 7 catches for like 50 yards, and all of a sudden, he's like right there where you want him. In PPR leagues, that is the ultimate equalizer.
Michael Wilson, they haven't figured out how to use Waller. We're not gonna see the day that Waller's gonna be utilized properly.
You only play Waller if you have a prayer. Like you're sitting there like I think that you have a gut feeling, you have something about it.
I mean, he has a gut feeling. He's on the throne, so I mean, he has a gut feeling. That's already happening, obviously.
But that's going out.
Yeah, that's going out. Michael Wilson, interestingly enough, 50% consistency rating. That's of course through the couple of outings that we've seen him. I'm super high on Michael Wilson today. I just couldn't start him over Olave, and it sucks because I maybe wanted to, Dak or Love.
Ugh, I would hate to say this, but it has to.
I am firing up Jordan Love this week against the Raiders. I'm firing up Jordan Love.
He's like a top 5 QB in most scoring formats. Like his amount of touchdowns is kind of ridiculous right now. And you're expecting him to get Watson back, which should help.
He does have Watson back. He did have Watson back
already. In less of a snap. He only did 46% of it the snaps last time. He's going to be on the field more in this game. More use as well.
I'm really liking a lot of like those Packers pieces, especially to whether it's Reed, whether it's Dobbs, whether it's Watson, they're all getting utilized and they're all being efficient with the touches that they're being given. This is an offense that is predicated on spreading the rock and letting everybody go out there and get opportunities to go out there and make plays. I'm liking the Packers more, so I'm not. Dallas against that 49ers defense tonight. Don't be surprised if Dak throws a pick. Won't be surprised if Hulafunga picks off Dak Prescott.
I'll tell you this, though. In Green Bay, back to saying how they spread the ball around, with Watson now coming back and should be theoretically either this week or next week off any kind of snap counts, he'll be at his full usage rate. It'll be interesting to see if he begins to dominate some of the target share or if they continue to spread it around. And what does this look like for Musgrave in particular, as I know he's a popular guy that I've been talking about because of his target share, time on the field, what that looks like. Last game, he had a concussion, so we really haven't seen what it looks like to have Watson and him on the field at the same time and see if he's able to find himself to get in the end zone and be a consistent, back-end tight end who you kind of feel confident in starting just because of how much he's out there.
Yeah. And I get the whole volume is volume thing, but when you're getting the volume and you're not producing with that volume,
that's one thing.
That's where with just the Patriots as a whole, if it's not Hunter Henry, I kind of don't want any parts of it in many ways. Ramondre is only 50% consistent. He's only 50% consistent. That is a coin flip. That is a coin flip. That's bad. I don't want that. Like, yes, I subtly caught that and I just ignored. Watson or Zay Flowers. Let me just say this. Before I answer this, let me just say this about Zay Flowers, okay? I don't care that Bateman or Odell introduce themselves back into the fold. This is Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers offense now. But hopefully Baltimore, come draft time, they go out there, they get themselves a great running back. But it's their offense now. With that being said, with that being stated, the way that everyone kind of shares the ball in Green Bay, Watson kind of becomes a gamble of whether or not he goes out there and gets it, and especially how much Love and Dobbs have had a connection. But I almost kind of go Watson just because he can go out there, run two routes that get him open, that get him wide open, and go deep for TDs. The guy finds the end zone, the guy scores. I kind of want to go Watson. Zay Flowers is so consistent. Flowers is consistent.
Personally, I would start Zay Flowers over Watson until I really kind of get a little bit more data. I want him to be 100% go because I know Flowers is 100% go with this team. And it's a matchup versus Pittsburgh, which everyone knows. When you have Pittsburgh and Baltimore playing, it's going to be a showdown. And listen, I think that there's a very good possibility he could get his first NFL touchdown this week. That's the thing about him. He's an explosive player. I just don't feel confident taking him out of my lineup. When you look at him, he had 9 catches for 78 yards, 4 catches for 62, 8 catches for 48, 3 for 56. It's an enigma what Watson is. I want to 75% happen a little bit before I
75% consistency rating for Zay Flowers. Like, it's super hard to not play Zay Flowers.
Unless you need a home run where you're sitting there like, I need that possibility of Watson, like you said, Robbie, going for that long touchdown that he could possibly go off for. So I'm sitting there saying he might bust, but he might hit that home run because I faced a DJ Moore, and DJ Moore went the fuck off, and I need to compensate somehow.
Watson, I feel like this week is probably the more compensation play. Like, you're compensating and you're trying to, for me, go with the guy that has a 75% consistency rating. Big Guy Fantasy Sports, BigGuyFantasySports.com. Make sure you guys head on over there. We are cross streaming on that channel as well, so show us some love. Check us out over there.
Oh my god!
It's weird hearing Taco mentioning data. Oh my gosh.
I'm a data freak, bro.
Mix. If anyone is safe in that Bengals offense, I feel like it's Mixon. Let me see something before I full pot commit to what I'm about to say here. I feel like I want to go over. Like, if anyone on that offense can maintain. Damn, no, you got to go under. He hasn't hit that. He hasn't hit over that yet. You got to go under. You have to go under.
But you have to go under. You think that with Higgins being out, that they'll give him a little bit more workload?
Look at how many pass attempts that they're forcing Burrow to throw. No. Sutton over 3.5 receptions. Damn sure probably won't be Jerry Jeudy, so...
No, fuck, man. You got to get a Judy shot in there.
I'm just keeping it trill, bro.
Judy's going to be a thing, baby. Dalton Kincaid with his second catch, 19 yards. That was a big fumble on Trevor Lawrence.
Let's see here. For this Pollard one, 56.5. For the most part, he's gone over that. Last week against New England, he didn't really. He was just shy. He had 47 yards, so about 10 yards shy of that. San Fran is a much better defense than Arizona. They're definitely better than the Giants, Jets, in Arizona. This is kind of the part where, prior to heading into the buy-in week 7, Dallas running into two, fairly tough teams in San Fran and Chargers. I feel like the under might be the way to go in that one, just given that it's the 49ers. I mean, but if you're Dallas, you're probably going to have to rely on the running game in all honesty, which is where you kind of can make the case for it over. You're going to have to rely on the running game to keep the ball out of Brock Purdy's hands, keep the ball out of Deebo Samuel's hands, Ayuk's hands, George Kittle, like all those guys. So there's a case for the over, but I kind of like the under just after following what happened against New England, where, like I mentioned earlier, their offense is shit, but their defense is actually decent. San Francisco is a really good defense, top-notch defense. I can see them maybe keeping Pollard in check.
I'm actually going to disagree with you on that one, Robbie, and I'm going to take the over on that because when you look at Pollard in his first 3 games, he had 70 yards rushing, 72 yards rushing, 122 yards rushing.
Against the Giants, that's in Arizona, so you're saying exactly what I just said?
Can I finish? But the thing about it is he had 14 attempts, 25 attempts, and 23 attempts in those games. In that game versus New England, he only had 11 attempts or 47 yards. When you put in the position that this will be a much closer game,
how many attempts do you think he's going to have against a defense that creates turnovers?
And against a defense that creates turnovers, where you're going to want to limit Dak Prescott's amount of times that he's going to create the turnover, like you said, you can see kind of both sides. I think when you look at how explosive Tony Pollard is, and when you look at how they're going to need to lean on him, and the fact that he has 3 games over,
he was explosive against weak ass teams.
He's explosive against weak ass teams. He had a 47 yards and 11 carries versus New England, and they took him off the field because they blew him out.
And New England because New England kept that offense in check, and that offense
was a 38-3 victory.
And that offense wasn't doing
in check. They had 38 points. How are you in check?
But this is again where film comes into play. When you actually watch that game, the defense did all of the work. The defense won that game for Dallas.
Okay, you're right about that.
The defense has been winning the games for them.
But in the second half, they were using the backup running backs instead of Tony Pollard. But in the second half, they were using other backs instead of Tony Pollard. So Tony Pollard wasn't getting the usage because they were up so early because of that defense.
Again, San Francisco.
He would have had more yardage in that game.
I wouldn't be shocked if Dallas.
He's getting at least 20 carries in this game.
Dallas is damn sure not winning time possession. Dallas is damn sure not winning time possession.
Hold on. If Tony Pollard gets more than 15 carries, how many yards do you think he's getting? Because he's getting
Tony will probably see 12 to 13 carries this game, and probably still end at that 47 against that defense. Mike saying Sutton will have 5 catches a day.
Holy shit.
Miami's coach needs to be fired ASAP. I did not watch that game yesterday. I watched a couple of other games, and I passed out pretty early last night, actually, so I could be up for the day. I like the Jordan Love over 1.5 passing TDs.
Yeah, especially with the way he's been playing.
I like that.
Did you guys see the pick, or did you see the pick in London?
Yes, but I'm answering the chat's questions. I am doing a freaking job. Kirko over 1.5 passing TDs. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. The Vikings offense can put up points, and the Vikings defense allows points. I wouldn't be shocked if in that matchup it'd be very, very, very high scoring. Very high scoring. Connor over 80 rushing yards and a TD. I would not be shocked. I think the TD is the part that I am the most confident on. James Conner, 75% consistent on the season so far.
80.
I think that
I
I don't think that I would play the 80 though. I would definitely play the TD.
It right now. He has 2 games over 80 yards on the season, and they both actually have his touchdowns. He's been fairly consistent with his attempts 14, 23, 14, 11. In this game versus Cincinnati, basically, you're hoping for his optimal outcome of an 80 touchdown. Basically, you're saying he's going to hit his ceiling. It could hit, but I just wouldn't play it. Like, I don't feel confident in it.
The Bengals allow 70 rushing yards to opposing offenses. Take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, doesn't seem like a great bet.
Yeah, I'm not playing the rushing over, but I'll definitely play the TD on that prop. I would probably go under 80, play the TD, cash in, cash out, get in, get out.
Yeah, agreed.
Mike agreeing with the Kirko over the 1.5 passing TDs. I mean, again, that both offenses, I expect in that game to completely be a shootout. The over under in the Chiefs game is 52.5. 52.5. Would not be shocked if it hits. Would not be shocked at all.
I got an over under for you. Over under 1.5 touchdowns for Justin Jefferson. That alone just makes the Kirk, like, for Cousins. I'm like, shit. Jefferson alone can get 2 touchdowns.
So I'm on record having retweeted having on both X and actually TikTok. No, I think it was Instagram. Reposting Stephie Smalls. I want to say like a week, 2 weeks ago, where she was like, "Hey, like, it's Justin Jefferson. We're gonna go 2 TDs. We took the yards," and I'd actually tell her on that one. I can tell you on 2 TDs for Justin Jefferson. I wouldn't be shocked. This one I love right here, Michael Wilson for a TD. I really think that is something that happens today. This team is clearly trying to get him more involved in the offense. The team is clearly trying to figure out ways that maybe Hollywood Brown could be utilized in trade talks. So about jumped off the catch on that last Diggs pass. He was open and got underthrown. Josh Allen has been dog shit. It's a London game. Let's remember they traveled how many freaking hours? I think that's a 12-hour flight because my flight to Italy was like 14, I think it was. No, I think my flight to Italy was 12. So I think like London's like an 8-hour flight. No, I think it's like a 12-hour flight. It's a 12-hour flight. Damn. I got Bill's defense at least, but Tyler Bass is killing me right now. Since they can't score or get in field goal range, I know I have Tyler Bass. I'm sorry, bro.
It's a windy game.
Have you ever been out the country? You've been out the country. What the fuck? Yeah, you're going out the country like a month.
Me? I've been there once in my life. Although I'm gonna have to go to Dubai in January.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you've been out of the country before. Fucking no. London's windy. London's windy.
Really?
London can get real windy, bro. I'll keep it true. Bijan 2 TDs at plus 490. Yes, because they don't have any other offense. Like I almost feel like they take Bijan for one and take Jonnu for the other. And I feel like that those would be solid plays. Flying overseas is mad scary. That's why you eat a fuck ton of brownies, if you know what I mean, before you board that plane. Like, you eat a ton of brownies, and then you get on that plane. And you sleep. Every time I've had to fly overseas, that's exactly how I made those flights. Cards blow out the Bengals today. Bold statement. I don't think that it's a blowout. I think that this is also an opportunity where the Bengals can squeak out a win, can get back on track. Cardinals covering is definitely possible. Is definitely possible. The Cardinals, like I've said many of times on this show, also we are cross streaming on Big Guy Fantasy Sports. Make sure you guys head on over there and subscribe to that channel as well. But like I've said time and time again, many of times, the Cardinals have never gotten the memo that they were supposed to be tanking. They never got the memo. I don't think that it's a blowout for them versus the Bengals. Is this the NFL? I could be wrong, but I think that this is an opportunity for the Bengals to not necessarily bounce back. Like I don't think that Jamar Chase goes from being like ranked wide receiver 21 heading into this week, shooting up like into like back into the top 10 off of one game. I mean, we've seen a lot of fluctuation within the rankings this year, a la Devon Chan. But with that being said, I think that the Bengals can get a get back here. The 3-point spread, I feel like, is right on the nose. A solid play. Yo, fly. He said, Emirates, please. Plane goes down. Nothing but sea for thousands of miles. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate when like the flight attendant's like, and if the plane, were to like crash or whatever, like grab the mask and like, I'm done. If something happens, I'm done. I like that you're starting golf today. I mean, it's Carolina has a solid defense, but I mean, with the over under of 43.
My problem with golf is you ain't got no St. Brown, and now we got
no St. Brown, no Gibbs.
Yeah, that's where my problem with golf comes.
Economy class food does fucking suck. Imagine sitting in the middle of the Atlantic. You ain't gonna be sitting there. You're gonna die as soon as the plane explodes. Like you're not making it that far, bro. Like you're not making it that far.
Unless it's like Lost or like fucking
Manifest.
Like, although that show's kind of
brownies go hard. They do. If they don't have good movies, I'm done. The NFL is different compared to the NBA, MLB. Oh yeah.
But you know what? Now they're all just becoming such cash cows. Like live sports is like the Kardashians for men.
Oh yeah, this is our soap opera.
Shit for nothing.
So with St. Brown out, should I still start Goff or Burrow? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Jameson Williams is going to be clearly having to be targeted. Sam Laporta is still there.
Who are they playing?
Carolina.
And then who's Buffalo playing? I mean, Cincinnati playing?
Arizona.
Man, if Joe Burrow's going to pick a time to go, I think I might ride with Burrow in that one. Just hope Burrow.
I'm playing Burrow in a few leagues this week, so I ain't hating, bro. I am not. Like you're not gonna hear no complaints out of me, bro.
That's just one of those things about how much do you like Burrow. Like if you don't like Burrow, you play golf. If you think fucking Burrow got something and he gonna show something, you play Burrow. That's because it's a toss-up. Like both, like either one of those guys, like golf is not a terrible quarterback, but he's missing his best weapon. And the thing about Burrow is even though he doesn't have Higgins, he still has Chase. And Chase is due for an explosive day. And this is Arizona, and I know Arizona is supposed to be bad.
This is Arizona.
They haven't been as bad as they're supposed to be, but I'm still not afraid of that matchup.
This is Arizona. Like, why did you even do that with your voice? Like, I'm trying to figure out who is that? Who is that personality? Who the fuck was that just came on camera? This is Arizona.
This is how we do it, bruh.
This man turned into a fucking Beverly Hills Valley girl for 2 seconds on the set.
I tell you, we spent years on the phone doing sales. You just develop all the inflections.
This is Taco's alternate personality, Becky.
And we're about to win some bets. Hair flip.
I wasn't going to do a death parlay. I ended up doing a death parlay.
Like, I'm not saying they're dog shit, but I'm just saying I'm not afraid of them. Like,
all right. Do you want to know what I did? Do you want?
Oh yeah. It sounds kinky.
This is not good. I'm gonna so fucking lose this. I have a 5-legger, and I'm gonna do an anytime TD one here in a minute.
Ooh.
So I mean, it won't be. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But so I already reviewed the 5-legger. All you need is 5 $2,000 clients. That's $10K a month. Yeah. Bill's filling the London altitude. I'll just rock with golf today. This game is going mad late, mate. A wee bit. Let's go, ETN.
Leaf, you are 100% right. Or 10-1,000.
Here's what I did on the death parlay. Miami by 13.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers to cover.
Wait. Hold on, my thing is looking. What's the covering on the Panthers?
9.5. Panthers to cover 9.5.
That's ballsy.
Yeah, that's super ballsy, bro. That's super ballsy. But I'm like, hey, no, I'm on Rom. No, I'm on. No Gibbs. I'm like, maybe Carolina can do something. That's literally a wish and a prayer bet right there, to be honest.
Yep.
Ravens 4.5. They're playing the Steelers. Yeah. And Matt Canada is probably about to be out of there. They're on the hot seat, so I fully expect the Ravens to go out there and impose their will. Let's see here. Colts. I have Colts money line over the Titans. I'm trusting it. I'm trusting it.
That's ballsy.
It is ballsy against that Tennessee defense. Tennessee's defense has been stout this year.
You know what it is? They just find ways like that win versus the Chargers. How the fuck did they win that game? I don't know. But I agree with you, but it's just ballsy.
And ETN just walks in for the TD. Cook a DFS lineup. Oh no, give me one moment. Let me get through these first. I might cook a little small DFS, like a little small one. I was really focused on the books today for real. So yeah, I take Colts money line. Taking Houston money line. Just they're cooking right now. They're cooking right now. Don't get me wrong, Atlanta. They're a ground and pound type of team. They can get gritty. But Houston, baby, let's go. Saints. I'm taking the Saints over the Patriots. Patriots offense hasn't looked great. Saints offense hasn't looked great. It's a plus 105 though. You know, we're gonna have faith on that one. I'm taking the Rams over the Eagles. I think the Eagles finally, you know, they almost got exposed last week. Rams probably sat back, looked at that film, like, okay, this is what we got to do. This is what we can do. And now they also have Cooper Kupp back, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, just the staff. And then Sean McVay is a bloody genius, mate. So I think the Rams, they can do something there. Aaron Donald on the other side of the ball can definitely be a difference maker and be a game wrecker. But, of course, Philly has, like, a ton of those. They have Jordan Davis. So definitely going to be interesting. I am taking Cincinnati by 3. Hopefully, you know, Cincinnati can get it together over Arizona. Wouldn't be shocked if Arizona could even upset, but Cincinnati minus 18 at that minus 3 on the 3-point spread. So safer bet. It's a better bet there, better juice there. Versus if I were to take Cincinnati on the money line. So that's why I took them by the 3. Chiefs 3.5. against the Vikings. If it gets into a shootout, let's hope Butker can get out there and put it through the uprights. Jets over Broncos. Sorry, Denver. You just suck. And then 49ers 3.5. There's a chance they could probably even run away with that once later tonight.
You bet all those?
That's the death parlay.
How many legs is that?
11. Oh, you weren't here when we cleared who? I think it was Mike that was here when we cleared the death parlay. No, it was Gator. It was me and Gator.
I agree with a lot of the things in there.
$1 wins 2,591.02.
I have a nine leg out of that. And here's what I took. I took the Ravens -4.5 with you. I'm taking the Dolphins -13 with you. Taking Texans money line, Saints money line. I'm flipping it and taking the Eagles -4.5, -4. I'm with you on the Bengals -3. I'm taking Chiefs and Jets money line, and then I'm taking 49ers -3.5. And I have 10 in the account, and 4 wins 1,400. Okay, my baby just woke up.
He said, "Does Taco know the definition of a death parlay?"
I did not.
Wow. Yeah, the death parlay is when you bet every game. You bet every game on the slate.
Got it.
Saying negative is crazy, bro. Yeah, I've cleared out a death parlay before.
All right, boys. I had to hit up. My baby just woke up. I'll be back in a little bit.
All good. All good. Enjoy. Hang on. Oh shit. Did not mean to click that. Hang on. I want to get my anytime TDs built here really quick. All right, let's get the anytime TDs built up. I feel like I definitely want to put Michael Wilson involved in this. And I feel like that's how I want to start it off, is with Michael Wilson. But I'm afraid if Cincinnati can run away with that. If Cincinnati can get back on track, that's what makes that one so dangerous. I mean, it's gambling, obviously, is fucking dangerous, but still, Brev. Bijan TD and CMC TDs. Okay, so yeah, let me actually put those in. Let me start off with those. Let me start off with those. Bijan, obvious one. I'll keep it. I'll already it's gonna be rough anyways. So what I'll do is I'm not gonna try and be like, oh, let's go fucking Michael Wilson. James Cook over 2.5 receptions plus 105. Cash it. James Cook is out there right now. I am not adding that into this one. Yeah, CMC a fairly easy one to kind of grab on that. Definitely not going to fucking bet. Goddamn Chris Olave to get an anytime TD because it's not exactly working out for me right now. I want to bet AJ Brown anytime TD. I feel like we kind of need that. AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson anytime TD. I feel like I like that. Justin Jefferson. Is Mike in the chat right now? Mike, is it a Pacheco day or is it a Kelsey day, bro? I feel like I'd rather go Pacheco. I got Bijan, CMC, Justin Jefferson. Do we want Nico? Nah. Nah. Okay, I definitely I'm gonna grab Tyreek Hill for one. No. We going to Chan. We going to Chan. Yeah, we're gonna grab Devon Chan. So Bijan, CMC, Justin Jefferson, Chan. I want to grab me one more. I feel like I really want to go Pacheco. James Conner TD, says Aiden. I like that. Or do we go Jonathan Taylor with the TD since he's back? Adam, I have a feeling. What, Adam Thielen? I got a feeling. Let's see here. What do these odds come out to? Okay, that's pretty decent. James Cook, please score right here. Damn it. Jalen Hurts TD. Do you feel safer in a Hurts TD? Well, yeah, because the brotherly shove. Chan, Jefferson, Hurts, CMC, Bijan. And I feel like it's gotta be Pacheco, bro. I feel like it's gotta be Pacheco. I feel like it's gotta be Pacheco. Let me see who's leading that Chiefs offense in TDs really quick. Let's see who's leading this fucking team. Gabe Davis got a TD, of course. Oh shit. He said too much Josh Allen on Josh Allen violence. Like I feel like Kelsey should be due. Pacheco 2 TDs on the season. Like, why would he not keep that going? Like, why would he not keep that momentum going? Holy shit, Justin Watson's leading the team in receiving. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. 163 yards. Yeah, why would Pacheco not keep that? Keep that progress going. I'm adding Pacheco into this. I think Kelsey needs to have a good game and will be a focal point, but position will still get crazy run. Flores has been blitzing like crazy, so I think he will get the ball quick. But Pacheco could get the ball behind the run blitz action and also goal line. I think I'll go. Yeah, I feel like Kelsey does have to have a good game. You know what? Matt and Kelsey to it for the Swifties. Fuck it. Go on, Kelsey. He needs to get one. He needs to get a TD so he can get some. I felt more confident in Pacheco. I feel more confident in Pacheco. Nope, go on Pacheco. Pittman or AR anytime TD? Let me see something. Because that might not be a bad bet like at all. Anthony Richardson's a plus 140. And Pittman's a plus 200 to get one. I almost feel like AR to get one is a better play there. All right, and let's see if I want to build me a quick DFS. Let's see if I can build us up a quick DFS. Shut him in daylight. Ooh. I'll build up a DFS just for y'all real quick. All right. Let's see what defenses we can grab first, like right out the gate. Best but cheapest defense we can get. Probably the Saints. We could probably get away with playing the Saints against New England. I actually really like that. Your life as LJ, what is good? What's happening? What's happening? What quarterback is going to be fair price? We don't want to spend too much. I'm grabbing CJ Stroud. Fuck it. I'm grabbing CJ Stroud. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to grab Nico. I'm going to grab Nico. Let's go, man. This week's going to be good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm confident in a couple of the plays that we got out there running, that we're going to be running. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Playing Texans is a thing. I know, right? Like who would have ever thought that we'd be out here getting ready to start a bunch of Texans in the freaking lineup. I'll play a Chan and Pacheco so that I can probably spend up a little bit more on receivers. Like with Cooper Kupp back. wonder how that game's really gonna be played out. Zay Flowers is super fair priced. And I'm just loving the ability to have like a CJ Stroud, Devon Chan, Isaiah Pacheco, Nico Collins, Flowers, then like going up, paying up for, you know, maybe like a Justin Jefferson or like I mean, I'm completely fine with that. Like, because then at tight end, we can go Sam Laporta, and he's probably going to be force fed, or we can go with the Tyler Higbee. Tyler Higbee's definitely probably going to be force fed. Philly's not great against the tight end. That's something that we know. That is one thing that Washington kind of did exploit against Philadelphia. Hyde, this is why you don't talk shit. Hyde getting cooked by Ridley. Holy shit, Lawrence. Get cheap with Jonnu Smith. Oh, Lord. Yo, I'm back. Got any good long shot parlays? I got the first one you said. Had to run an errand really quick. Yeah, I got some stuff. Let me finish cooking up this DFS lineup. I'm gonna go cheap with Higbee there. I mean, I kind of like the play of Higbee. And then flex. Let's go, Ridley. I'm watching on NFL Plus, so like I'm like a wee bit behind, mate. Damn, it leaves me with 4,600, and I do not like any option. I may not be able to go so expensive and grab Justin Jefferson. I'm probably going to have to like get a little bit cheaper. Just a little bit cheaper. Tutu Atwell's way too fucking overpriced. We could not go Nico. Or we could go Tank Dell. Oh, shit. But then at flex, we could go Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I like that. Actually. Like, you stack up Nico and let me see something. You like go all in on, because like that is something that we could definitely do, is go all in on Texans. Have Stroud, Nico, and Dell. But Marquise Brown has been getting a lot of looks too. And I don't mind a Stroud. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, ETN gone. But see, what I can do instead of going Tank Dell, I can go Marquise Brown. So we go Stroud, Achan, Pacheco, Collins, Flowers, Marquise Brown, Higbee, Tyreek Hill, Saints defense. Or like we could chance it like with like a Breece Hall at running back, but I just feel like Pacheco's probably better. Well, no, I'm down for to chance it with Breece Hall on this one. Stroud, Achan, Breece Hall, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, Marquise Brown, Higbee, Tyreek Hill, Saints defense, all on DFS. I like that low key. I like that low key. And And then to answer Marco's question before I get ready for our Rum Zone stream. That lineup's so contrarian that it might fucking work. Jags are fucking demolishing the Bills because like they've been there longer. They have time. Let me give you my anytime TDs. My anytime TDs for the day: Bijan, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, Devin Achane, Jalen Hurts, Anthony Richardson. Those are my anytime TD bets, Marco. This will likely be the first and last time for a long time I can sit back, relax, and watch football knowing Bears got to win this week. Nah, bro. Nah, dude. Don't think like that. Gabe Davis, what the fuck? Gabe Davis, crazy concentration and body control. Man is and then kind of just the way that damn. And just kind of the way that I'm like breaking down and looking at some of these other games. Marco, I think Dolphins 13, pretty good. Carolina, with there being no Amon and Gibbs, that's kind of that's tough for on the Lions. Carolina to cover in that one. Ravens 4.5. Damn, what a catch by Gabe Davis. Yeah, I saw what y'all were just talking about. Oh my gosh. I'm watching on freaking NFL Network. It's like super behind y'all, and I don't like that. Colts. I got Colts winning outright on the money line over Tennessee. I got Houston winning outright over Atlanta on the money line. I got Saints winning outright on the money line. Rams to upset Philly. Damn, he tried to target Dawson Knox there. That would have been dope if Knox would have caught that. Bengals by 3. Chiefs 3.5. Jets money line. San Fran 3.5. I'll refresh here in a minute, Aiden, because I have to close out of this game anyways here, and I gotta switch over to red zone. I was on 15 minutes longer than normal for this stream. Josh Allen shoved in. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and wrap up this stream. Get Rum Zone ready for you guys. Get that fired up. I'll probably take a quick break, go to the bathroom, come right back. Take a quick break, make coffee, come back, and be ready to go for you guys here for NFL Rum Zone. 7 hours of commercial-free football. Head on over to the other stream. That other stream is probably about to start here within the next 5-ish minutes. So go ahead, get on over to that joint right now. Let me just run to the bathroom, and then we're gonna start that joint right back up for you guys. Big shout out to Big Guy Fantasy Sports. Link is in the description. Head on over to our website. Become a member today. Also, check out Big Guy Fantasy Sports on YouTube if you have not already. We would greatly appreciate any likes, comments, subscribes over there. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. This has been Rumboyz NFL AM, the premier Sunday morning NFL countdown show, fantasy football countdown show, covering all of your NFL bets, covering all of your fantasy football lineup questions every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Thank you all for tuning in and joining. Head on over to the NFL Rum Zone. About to start here in the next 5-ish minutes. NFL Rum Zone, 7 hours commercial-free football, hosted by your boy Rumboyz Robbie. We'll see if we can get the crew on here with me as well. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rum boys and girls. What it do. Dilly dilly. We will see you all in a few. Peace. Dilly dilly, y'all.